What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Startup Space. My name is Ranzu, and today's video is part two, a very late part two of the Shopify tutorial series. So today's video, I will be showing you how to select a Shopify plan and how to connect your domain onto your Shopify site or account. Cool. So, oh, by the way, if you did not watch my video on how to register a domain is basically your web address. It's your www.thestartupspace.co.za.com. That is a domain. So I'm going to show you how to connect that to your Shopify site. So stay tuned. The videos afterwards, I'll be showing you different things that you will be doing on a Shopify site. For instance, the next video, I will be showing you how to set up the back end of your website, because before you actually build the website, before you edit the theme, you need to set up the back end. There are certain details that need to pull through to your theme, that need to pull through to your website, that you need to edit or set up in the back end in your settings. So that will be the next video. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know as soon as I drop that video. I am going to try and upload these videos back to back so that we don't skip a beat, considering that they are so late. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let's follow along with me. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is select a plan. At the bottom of the page, you're going to click on the green button to select a plan. So this part is in settings. It's under settings, under plan. So there are 3 plans on Shopify. All of them are okay. They're good to use. But the more expensive ones, I guess, give you more reporting features and other small features like international pricing, duties and import taxes, which if you're starting out, you can live without, right? Then another difference would be under the payments, right? So the higher you go in plans, the cheaper the transaction fees, because you're processing more instructions most likely, right? Shipping doesn't apply to us in South Africa, so you can ignore that. And then the basic features that apply to all the plans are at the bottom, so you can look at that. Now, because I'm starting out in this business, I will choose the cheapest plan. You can choose the $79 plan if you can afford that, but rather start with the cheaper plan so you can kind of, while you learn in your business and all that, right? Cool. So there are 4 different billing cycles. You can choose to pay for a 3-year billing cycle, meaning you will pay now for the next 3 years, 2 years, yearly, or you can choose to pay monthly. I'd prefer monthly because you're still figuring things out, you're still learning. It's cheaper also. Well, not cheaper, but right, for the short term. Yeah, this is where you'll enter your card details and then say add credit card. This is the card they will deduct your monthly subscription from. So you can enter your personal card or your business card, whatever it is that you prefer to use to pay your monthly Shopify subscription, and it will. So once you've entered those details, that start plan button will be blue, so you can click it, blue or green, something like that. And then it also shows you how much you will be charged on which date. For me, it is the 20th of April. So yeah, I'm gonna enter my card details. I'm not gonna show you that part. Cool. Then I will click on start plan once I've entered my card details. And that will basically be me subscribing, and they will only deduct it on the 20th of April when my 14-day free trial has ended. So you click on start plan. Sorry, my laptop, my connection is a little slow, so it might be a little slow to load. Now, this is back to the front page or the dashboard, right? The next thing I will do is add my domain. So I had mine on registered domain SA. So I'm just gonna go onto that account so that um, I can show you how I connect the domain to my Shopify website. Cool. So these are the domains that are registered under my account. So back on the dashboard, I'm going to click on Add Domain. You can also go down to Settings at the bottom left of the page, and then on the options you can see there's domains there. You click on that, say Connect Existing Domain, and then you type in the domain that you're going to connect that you have registered, and then you click on Next. Now you're gonna need to actually connect it or verify it. So as you can see, there is a button that says Follow Settings Instructions. So those are basically going to give you the details that you need to put in on the site of your domain provider, and it also basically gives you all the steps and possible issues you would encounter, or why you'd be encountering certain issues when connecting your domain. So when you're on this page, you will scroll down and select. So these are all the options. So you will select to connect your third-party domain to Shopify manually. You can only connect automatically when you're using certain domains, so Google domains, GoDaddy, etc., which are mostly American-based domain providers. But you can register a domain on them. It's just you can't connect domains you purchased on like AfriHost or registered domains automatically. You have to do it manually. Cool. So these are the details or the steps that you need to follow to connect your domain. Now you go back to your domain manager. You go to domains, manage DNS, and it will take you to this page if you are using this particular domain registrar. Cool. When this pops out, your IP address will be given to you. So there it goes. It says the Shopify IP address. So you're gonna copy that whole number, and you will go and paste it there where it says IP address, and then you will say add zone. Right. Sorry, it's a little slow. Cool. Now that you've added that zone, you are going to edit it. So you're going to click on that little icon that says edit zone to open it, and then this page will come up. Now it tells you which detail to enter on which record. So there you go. So the A record, you are going to enter the IP address. So you copy it, and then look for the A record. There it is. So the type is, so it's the A record, and the type is A. So you're going to just make sure you paste the Shopify IP address there. Now the next step, you need to change the host name to the @ symbol. So it's already the @ symbol, the name is already the @ symbol, so you can move on. Then you delete any other A records in the domain, so you check so there's no other type that says it's an A record. So then next you point the C name record with the name www to that address. So you copy that as well. Look for the C name with the name www. So it should be www C name, and then that's the one. So you're going to paste in that Shopify address and there, and then you're going to save your changes. So those are the only two details that you're going to enter in there. Now that you've saved your details, so it might take a couple of hours to work before you are able to verify it. So, and then if it doesn't work, what I normally do is I email them so that they can connect it for me. So then it kind of like speeds up the process for me. And also sometimes maybe there's something in the back end that they need to fix, so they will kind of like do that for me. And I normally have issues when I connect a .co.za address. Cool. So Shopify does say that it might take up to 48 hours for your domain to be verified. Cool. So now that you've followed those instructions, you've entered the domain, so you verify connection. So mine might not work. It normally doesn't work on my first try. It gives issues. See, as you can see, it says empty, empty. So it doesn't read the records that you've entered or the connection yet. So what I do to kind of speed things up instead of waiting 48 hours, I come to the support of my domain registrar and I write them an email to ask them to help me. So I'll normally give them the IP address, like in the records that I need to enter there, and they will connect it for me. Cool. So that's what I'm going to type in there. So yeah, as you can see, I'm selecting the domain in question and making it a high priority. And I'm just going to type out in this email to ask them to help me connect the domain, just so I don't have to wait 48 hours. Because when I do this, and then within a couple of hours, sometimes within less than an hour, then they connect it for me and they send confirmation and stuff. So I don't know if it's an issue with .co.za addresses or if I'm just doing something wrong. So yeah, but I don't think I'm doing something wrong because I've used a .com, I've registered a .com website address on the same provider, and connecting it wasn't an issue. So it might be the .co.za. Cool. So I'm gonna copy these details so that they have them and are able to. Because if you don't copy them, then once they respond to your email, they're going to ask for them anyway. And the only reason I know this is because I've requested their assistance before on the same issue. So yeah, just a heads up, if you use the same registrar, then if you ask for help, then provide them with these details up front, so there isn't as much back and forth. Cool. Sure. So once they've confirmed that they've connected your domain, or you've finished the 48-hour period, then you'll come to the settings under the domain section. By the way, you can also buy a domain on Shopify. So FYI. Cool. So you'll enter your domain name, say next. You're basically doing that step all over again because now you want to verify your connection. So since you followed the steps and already, now you will just go straight and verify the connection. It should be connected if they confirmed that they've connected it, or if the 48 hours have lapsed or a couple of hours have lapsed, then you can try it. And there we go, it is connected. So that's what it's going to look like. and then you have your Shopify managed domain. So if you buy your domain on Shopify, then it will also appear, your domain will appear here as well, because it is managed by Shopify as well. But if not, then only the Shopify domain will be there. And then under third-party domains, that's the domain that you connected. Cool. Now you can, so if you want to maybe change a domain and connect a different one, you can say connect existing domain. Or if you want to transfer your domain from your current domain manager to Shopify to be managed by Shopify, then you will click on transfer domain. So that is under more actions. Then, as I said, you can buy a domain on Shopify. It's about 200 and something, I think. So that is how you choose a Shopify plan and how you connect your domain. If you have any questions about anything relating to your Shopify website, relating to e-commerce, you feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will try my best to answer every single comment or every single question. So the next video will be me showing you how to set up the back end of your website, so make sure you tune into that. I will link the videos, the Shopify tutorial videos, in the description, so you are able to find the video you're looking for, and I'll try to so as I do them, I'll just add them to the description of each of the videos in the series, if that makes sense. I hope that is helpful, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.